Okay. Okay, let's settle down. Good morning to each and everyone, to our back members, back secretariat, TWG group, the prospective leaders on site and online. So welcome to this pre-bidding conference. Today we're going to have a pre-bidding conference for 5 rebid projects. So to start with, I will call on the back secretariat for our opening prayer.
And guidance be upon us, Lord. Send your angels to watch over us and be going for us. May you bless this day and open up the floodgates of blessings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Father, is a Lord. Before we proceed for our reading conference for the idea of 13, 14, 16, 17, and 25. Engineer Artemi Boy Jr., DPWH head, Sarama Yarandi, back member, Engineer Michael Parto, back producer, Engineer Manager F. Barbat, back additional member, Engineer Sharif Purok Soyo, back DPWH member, Ma'am Arlen Sikape, back Secretariat member, Ma'am Christina Yamontay, back Secretariat member, Engineer Artemis Ocular, back member, Engineer Rolando James Las Moras, procurement staff, Engineer Romano Damat, president member, Ma'am Charmin Del Patucas, DWG head member, Engineer Edwin Lama, bank vice chairman, Maui Orgada, yours truly, bank secretariat member, Sir Alan Molde, bank secretariat member, Engineer Donald Escudioneva, bank vice chairman, Sir Eric Lagamon, procurement staff, and Engineer Heidi Elton, representative of the administration.
Okay, thank you very much, Mama Win. So to proceed with, may I call on our procurement engineer for the reading of the project.
Good morning, everyone. Especially for the chairman, vice chairman, box members, PWGs, box secretariat, prospective bidders, visitors, online viewers. For the reading of 5 rebid project under civil work. So for the first project, 24 GG 0013, rebid, construction, rehabilitation, flood mitigation, facilities with a major river basins and principal rivers. Construction of Sibuguey River flood control project, phase 4, Barangay Poblacion, Bayog, Zamboanga del Sur, with EBC of 66,467,270 pesos. And the duration, 259 calendar days. For the second rebid project, 24 GG 0014, construction, rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities with the major river basins and principal rivers. Construction of flood control, Rechanneling project along Sibuguey River. Purok 5, Barangay Damit, Bayog, Zamboanga del Sur, with EPC of 49 million pesos. And the duration, 224 calendar days. For the third rebate project, 24GG0016. Construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structures along and drainage system. Construction of Dinas river flood control, Barangay Balongating, Guipos, Zamboanga del Sur, Phase 4, with EBC of 19,600,000 pesos. And the duration, 183 calendar days. Fourth rebate project, 24GG0017. Construction, maintenance of flood mitigation structure and drainage system. Construction of flood control structure along Dumalian River, Barangay Dumalian, San Miguel, Zamboanga del Sur, with EPC of 49 million pesos. And the duration, 224 calendar days. And last rebate project, 24GG0025. Network Development Program, paving of unpaved roads, tertiary roads along Sindangan, Bayog, Lakewood Road, with station limit K1741 plus 646 to K1742 plus 717.43. Then K1750 plus 236 to K1750 plus 332.64. Then K1750 plus 353.18 to K1750 plus 397. Then K1753 plus 185 plus K1753 plus 375.78. Then K1753 plus 452.41 to K1753 plus 621.11. All Zamboanga del Sur, with EBC of 56,935,000 pesos. And the duration, 169 calendar days. And the source of fund, GAA FY 2024. Mr. Chair, that's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Panong. So we'll proceed with the planning and design section for the scope of works and the description of works to be done in the project. So may I call on Engineer Lismora to discuss.
Once again, good morning to everyone. So for 24 JD0013 rebid, construction and rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities within major river basins and principal rivers, construction of Sibuguey River Flood Control Project, Phase 4, Barangay Poblacion, Bayog, Zamboanga del Sur. Location will be at Poblacion, Bayog, Zamboanga del Sur with an ABC of 66,467,270 with 259 calendar days. So brief description of the project will be the construction of flood control with grouted riprap resting on concrete with steel sheet pile foundation. So for the bill of quantities, we have here the part A, that will be provision of field office for the civil engineer, rental basis, and then the A.1.111. And then for part B, the other general requirements, we have there the construction survey stating, project billboard or signboard, occupational safety and health program, as well as the B9 or the mobilization and demobilization. For part 7, the bridge construction. So that is 4041A, 4051A3, and then for part L, the flood and river control drainage. We have there the embankment from structure excavation, embankment from Barrow, grouted riprap class A, and lastly, the 1774A2 are furnished and driven of steel sheet pile U-type grade 50. For 24JG0014 rebid, construction, rehabilitation of flood mitigation facilities within major river basins and principal rivers, construction of flood control, rechanneling, project along Sibuguey River, Purok, 5, Barangay, Damit, Bayog, Zamboanga del Sur. Location will be at Damit, Bayog, Zamboanga del Sur with an ABC of 49 million. Calendar days, 224. Brief description of the project will be the construction of flood control with grouted riprap, resting on concrete with steel sheet pile foundation. So for the bill of quantities, so by the way, please look at the screen for the quantity of each item. So for part A, we have facilities for the engineer, we have the provision of field office for the engineer rental basis, and the provision of furniture, fixtures, equipment, and appliances for the field office for the engineer. Part B, the other general requirements, we have B.4 are the construction survey and staking, project billboard and signboard, occupational safety and health program, as well as the mobilization and demobilization. We have also part F, the bridge construction. We have item 4041A and 4051A3. For part L, the flood and river control and drainage. We have the surplus common excavation, structure excavation, embankment from channel excavation, grouted riprap class A, and lastly, the furnished and driven of steel sheet pile U-type grade 50. For 24JD0016 reviewed, construction, maintenance of flood mitigation, structures and drainage system, construction of Dinas River flood control, Barangay Balongating, Guipos, Zamboanga del Sur, Phase 4. Location will be at Balongating, Guipos, Zamboanga del Sur with an ABC of 19,600,000. Calendar days, 183. For brief description, construction of flood control with grouted riprap resting on concrete with steel sheet pile foundation. For the bill of quantities, we have part A. Again, the facilities for the engineers, we have A.1.18 and A.1.111. Then for part B, we have the other general requirements. We have the construction survey and staking, project billboard and signboard, occupational safety and health program, as well as the mobilization and demobilization. For part F, we have the bridge construction. So that will be the reinforcing steel grade 40 and the structural concrete class A for minor structures. We have also part L, the flood and river control and drainage. The embankment from structure excavation, embankment from Barrow, grouted riprap class A, and lastly, the 1774 E2, the furnished and turbine steel sheet pile U-type grade 50. For 24JG0017 reviewed, we have the construction and maintenance of flood mitigation structure and drainage system, construction of flood control structure along Dumalian River, Barangay Dumalian, San Miguel, Zamboanga del Sur. Location will be at Dumalian, San Miguel, Zamboanga del Sur with an ABC of 49 million pesos. So for calendar days, we have 224. Brief description, construction of flood control with grouted riprap, resting on concrete with steel sheet pile foundation. So for the bill of quantities, so just bear with the screen for the quantity for each item. So For Part A, the facilities for the engineers, we have again 8.1.18 and 8.11. For Part B, the other general requirements, B.41, B.5, the occupational safety and health program, and then the mobilization and demobilization. For Part F, we have the bridge construction. That will be the reinforcing steel grade 40 and the structural concrete class A for minor structures. We have also Part G, the drainage and slope protection structures. 5081 or the hand-laid rock embankment. We have also Part J, the flood control and drainage. Items involved are 17041A, 17041B, 17102A, and lastly the 17174A2. So for the last project, 24JG0025 rebid, Network Development Program, paving of unpaved roads, tertiary roads along Sintangan Bayog Lakewood Road, K1741 plus 646 to K1742 plus 717.43, K1750 plus 236 to K1750 plus 322.64, K1750 plus 353.18 to K1750 plus 397, K1753 plus 185, plus K1753 plus 375.78, and K1753 plus 452.41 to K1753 621.11. Location will be at Sintangan Bayog Lakewood, Zamboanga del Sur, with an ABC of 56,935,000. Calendar days 169. So for the brief description of the project, construction of 6.7 meter width by 0.28 meter thick PCCP with 1.5 meter width shouldering for both sides. So for the bill of quantities, we have again the Part A, 8.1.18 or the provision of field office for the engineer, rental basis, and the B.41 construction, survey, and staking. For Part B, we have the project billboard signboard, occupational safety and health program, the traffic management, mobilization, demobilization, and item 1013A5 or the removal of existing concrete pavement 0.28 meter thick. Part C, we have the earthworks, item 1022, 1031A, 1041A, 1051A, and item 201. We have also item 3111E1. For Part D, sub-base and base course, that will be for our line canal concrete rectangular 800 mm by 800 mm. For Part C, surface courses, we have for the sheet piles and item 5102. We have also Part G for the drainage and slope protection structures. For our stone masonry, reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings for white, and then reflectorized thermoplastic pavement markings for yellow. So that's all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Moras from the Planning and Design section. And now may I call on the technical working group headed by Engineer Halim to discuss some matters pertaining to the technical working.
Hello. Good morning, everyone. For DPWH concern, excuse me, Mr. Chair, some clarifications lang. For those projects na ay facilities, pwede ba nato ma-specify sa BOQ kung saan say component ato?
Pwede naman po. Pwede na.
Para quotes niya sa kuan ba ba sinda ko kayo din may rali ang mga hindi ko ay. Oo, same as katulad ng pareha kung natay i-add na laptop yun ang ikabutang siya. Thank you.
Ed noted, Mr. R&D.
Let's proceed. Where PWG concerned, submission and receipt of bids. Bidders shall submit their bids through their duly authorized representative using the forms specified in the bidding documents in two separate sealed envelopes or two password protected bidding documents in compressed archive folders in case of electronic bid submission. The first envelope shall contain the following technical information documents at least. Number one is PhilJEP's certificate of registration and members in accordance with section 852 of the revised IRR. Second is pickup license and registration or special pickup license in case of joint venture. Number three, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Number four, statement of single largest completed contracts. Number five, NFCC. Number six, joint venture agreement if applicable. Number seven, bid security in the prescribed form, amount, and validity period. Eight, project requirements, which shall include the following. Number one is organizational chart for the contract to be bid. Second is list of contractors' personnel, such as project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, and foreman, to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. Note, full implementation of Department Order Number 94, Series of 2020 shall take effect on January 2024, where only accredited project engineers of the contractors and consultants may be assigned to to supervise the DPWH projects. And number three, list of contractors, major equipment units, which are supported by proof of ownership for certification of availability of equipment from equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, as the case may be. Number nine is the omnibus sworn statement in accordance with section 25.3 of the revised IRR. And for the second envelope shall contain the financial information or documents. The bidder's audited financial statement showing among others the bidder's total and current asset liabilities stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institution for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Number two, under financial document is bid form. Number three, bid prices. Number four, the detailed estimates, including a summary sheet, indicating the unit price of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid. Number five is quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment schedule, ESCER, PDM, construction method, if award. Note, bids shall be received by the back on date, time, and place specified in the invitation to bid. The bids including the eligibility requirements submitted after the deadline shall not be accepted by the back. Number three, the original copy and copy one of the bid form shall be typed or written in ink and shall be signed by the bidders or its duly authorized representatives. Unsealed or unmarked bid envelopes, or in case of electronic bid submission, bidding documents not in compressed archive folders are not password protected shall be rejected. The box shall assume no responsibility for the misplacement of contents of improperly sealed or marked bid. Any missing, incomplete, patently insufficient document in the above mentioned checklist is a ground for outright rejection of the bid. And the last one is proper tabbing and use A4 bond paper. For bid evaluation for the procurement of infrastructure projects, the BAC through each secretariat may ask in writing the bidder for clarification of its bid. All responses to requests for clarification shall be in writing. For the procurement of infrastructure projects, the BAC shall evaluate the financial component of bids to determine the lowest calculated bid using the following steps. The first step is the BAC shall immediately conduct detailed evaluation of all bids using the non-discretionary criteria in considering the following: the completeness of the bid, arithmetical corrections. The second step, the BAC shall evaluate all bids on all footing to ensure fair and competitive bid comparison. The third step, in case of discrepancy between bid prices in figure and words, the latter shall prevail